Hi, everybody. So in this video for chapter 8, we're going to talk about the development of the curves in the spine. Now, your spinal cord has 5 major regions. We have the cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacral, and then finally coccygeal region. So we have 5 different types of vertebrae. Now, in here, we're going to see 4 major curves. So we see the cervical curvature, so a curvature in the cervical region. We have the thoracic curvature, which is an anterior curve. In the thoracic region, we see a posterior curve. In the lumbar region, and then finally, we see another anterior curve in the sacral region. Now, these curves are here to protect the spine, but also to allow us to give some particular motion in and throughout the torso. Now, what these curves are going to allow us to do, though, is these are going to distribute weight in very particular ways and in very particular places. Now, early on in development, so like as a fetus, you develop the thoracic curvature and the sacral curvature. So these are actually both present when the child is born. So this is going to give the spine this kind of nice C-shaped curve, or what you might call the fetal position. So if you've ever laid down the fetal position, that's where everything is kind of curved in and makes this nice little C. Now, early on in development, so as the baby is learning kind of how to hold its head up, what they're actually learning how to do, or what they're doing, is they're generating this cervical curvature here, okay? So after the baby, or when the baby has finally learned to hold its head up, what they've done is they've successfully developed the cervical curvature in their spine. So it's going to be more common and easier for them to hold their head vertically than it was before, okay? So the generation of the cervical curvature around 3 to 4 months of age is going to basically happen as the baby is learning how to hold up their head. Now, the next big step in development for the baby, at least in the development of the baby's spine, is when they learn how to walk. So when they go from being crawlers and things like that, where the spine can stay in that kind of ventral curve, so they can stay in that kind of C shape throughout the spine. Instead, though, we want to redistribute that weight and get it over the legs. By redistributing the weight over the legs, we can now make it easier for movement to occur, a better distribution of weight so that we can kind of walk. So as the baby is learning how to walk, so that process usually around a year, maybe a year and a half, that process of learning how to go from crawling to walking is going to generate that lumbar curvature. Once again, bringing things back vertical, okay? So cervical curvature brings the head vertical. The lumbar curvature brings the torso vertical and positions it vertically over the hips. So we have a better distribution of weight to make it easier to walk. So that is how we are going to generate the curvatures of our spine. So if you have any questions about anything related to the axial skeleton, the appendicular skeleton, or really anything else at all in the course, please just let me know. All right, thanks.